Greetings and welcome to our series of weekly devotionals. Today we're wrapping up our look at a passage in the book of Genesis, chapter 2, the creation of Eve. And the end of this passage is often used in weddings. This at last is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. This one shall be called woman, for out of man this one was taken. Therefore, a man leaves his father and his mother and clings to his wife, and they become one flesh. Very poetic passage to use at weddings. Of course, this is also often used as sort of ammunition and a clobber passage to disparage any sort of union that is not man and woman. But we should remember something about this particular passage. And it is this, that in the patriarchal society in the ancient Near East, in which this was written, the society of the Hebrew Bible, and in fact, that was still in existence when Jesus roamed the earth. When a man and a wife were married, it was in fact the woman. Since it was a male-dominated society, the woman would leave her family of origin and join the husband and his family and become part of that family. And so this passage actually flips the script and is the opposite, the exact reversal, saying a man leaves his father and his mother and clings to his wife. And I think this should remind us of something that is pretty apparent, at least for us Christians, when we read the scriptures of our faith, that the gospel of Jesus Christ is most often an astonishing reversal of the way the world works. Jesus says the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. His mother Mary, in the famous song, the Magnificat, sings about how the lowly will be lifted up and the exalted will be brought down into humility. Jesus taught his disciples that to be truly great, one must serve. And Jesus did not consort with the powerful and the elite of his society, but instead consorted with the poor and the humble. And so the entire theme of our scriptures is one of reversals and going against the grain of expectations. And so when we read this passage in Genesis, I think we should be reminded that our faith and the words of our faith most often go against the grain of what the world teaches us is acceptable and true. And as we read this passage, we might reflect on what else in scriptures or our faith or our daily lives might go against the grain of our normal expectations and thinking. Amen.